Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. It's good to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. Hello Wendy, it's good to see you from Italy. Hello Christian, hello Susan, hello Charlie. It's good to see you. If you've been here before, it's good to see you. If you haven't, it's great to see you too. We'll take an hour and a bit to talk about all things accordion. I hope you're good. I hope you're safe. Tomorrow we start the July live workshops, all about chord progressions. I don't know if you saw the video, but we're going to look at 1-4-5, how to understand songs and their building blocks, and how to arrange those 1-4-5s, 5-4-1, 1-5-4. What do they feel like, and how do we play them so we can begin to understand songs? Very exciting. Hello, Phaser. I'm excited to see you tomorrow. Hello, Ronald. Good morning. We also started the summer challenge, which I'm very excited about. Usually we do monthly challenges on Accordion Love. This summer, we're doing a summer challenge, which is encouraging you to take your accordion outside of your usual comfort zone. If you're used to playing in the bedroom, play in the kitchen. If you're used to playing in the kitchen, play in your backyard. If you're used to playing in your backyard, go outside of your circle. People have already started to... we don't need this live stream. This is the summer challenge. It's linked in the description. These are wonderful people that have already started to do the Accordion Love monthly, the summer challenge. It explains how to participate, but again, you go outside. There's also these mini challenges, like play by the water, play for an animal. Some of these people have, Lucy and Christopher and Rika and Anna have done these things already. I'm going to choose 3 people every week to send Accordion Love merchandise to. This is not an Accordion Love shirt. It's not nearly as cool. I will do that for last week tomorrow, and then we'll keep doing it. I encourage you to participate. You don't have to be an Accordion Love member to participate. Very exciting. Good. I think that's all the housekeeping. That's all the housekeeping. Let's play. What's our tune of the month? Oh, it's Hanukkah O Hanukkah, right? Okay, let's do Hanukkah O Hanukkah. In July. Hello, Martin. It was like a joiner going through the chords of the song with a sustained bass. Yeah, you have all the way until Hanukkah to practice it. So yeah, thank you, Kyle, for suggesting it. What are those pink icons with crowns and number and some entries here? I don't know. I saw it too. It's a new thing. Hi from Wales. Hello, Colin. Good to see you. I have a button called Top Fans and a question mark. Top Fans in XP. What's the leaderboard? A place for fans to stand in the community. The top 3 get special badges and live chat. It resets every stream so you can always try again. How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how you get them. Send live chat messages, send super chats and super stickers. Learn more in the help center. I didn't turn it on. It means we're active. Hi, Ima. Hello, my mom. And my dad. Yeah, my dad watches too. So I don't know what the number 1, 2, 3s. I have a thing called Top Fans. It's something from YouTube. I don't pay attention to it, but good job, number 1, 2, 3. It means you're active and participating. When I was in Toronto and met one of my students, he said, hey, you always say hi to your mom. It's very sweet that your parents are on the live stream, but you never say hi to your dad. My dad is watching. Hi, Abba. Hello, my dad, who watches on the TV, and my mom watches on the computer. He said, you should say hi to your dad, too. I wanted to talk a little bit about chord progressions. This is not a lesson, but I'll show you a little bit inside my brain without opening anything up. That was Hanukkah, right? And if we pull up the chords to Hanukkah, it's G minor, D major, G minor. This happens twice. D major, G minor. Gather around the table. We'll give you a treat 3 times. Gather around the table, da 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 da. Hello, SLV, TRS from Brooklyn. E flat like G minor to D to G minor, E flat to C to D to G minor. And while we are dancing, And while we are dancing, the candles are burning bright. While we are dancing, the candles are burning bright. F. And now the ending. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. This happens twice, da 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 da. Once for each night to remind us of days long ago. For those of you that don't speak music, this doesn't make any sense. But what we keep seeing is that this happens over and over again. G minor, D, G minor, D, G minor, D. When it's not G minor and D, it's a G minor and F, right? So we could start spotting these little patterns and kind of making rules for ourselves that say, hey, anytime that there's the beautiful thing about accordion is given this side, anytime that there's a G minor and then a D, it goes in a certain direction. Da 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 da. Remind us of days long ago. And that's different than going down. We don't have in this song a G minor to a C minor. Maybe there's one, but I didn't write it. Same direction here, B flat to E flat. We have a one for each night. Oh, that goes back. That goes down. One for each night they shed a sweet light. Back to G, da 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 da. So we have these patterns in music. This is the chord. These are the chords for the song, and within the song we have certain chord progressions. This is one chord progression that we keep seeing over and over again. It's a 1 to the 5, that direction. And this is a 1 to the 4. This is the other chord progression here. Fine. Now, I don't care. I just want to show that we keep seeing these. The majority of the song is green, right? If we were to color anytime that G minor goes to D, and purple anytime that it goes a 1 to a 4. I have other songs in my head. There's I don't know the name of the song. It's Der again. Hold on. There's a Yiddish song. There's the Queen Kong Yiddish song. I have that in my mind, and I have Moscow Nights in my mind. As I was playing Hanukkah, these songs came to mind. Moscow Nights. La 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 la. La 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 la. What's the turnaround? A, D, G minor, no. Do, da. Ba, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. To F. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. This is Moscow Nights. And so if we were to highlight certain parts of Moscow Nights, we also have this highlighted green, right? And we also have this G minor and F that if we were to highlight it, we see it once, we see it twice. Here it is as well. This B flat movement to the F, we have here as well, B flat and F. Ignore the A, it's lovely. And then we have again D, G minor, D, G minor. Hi Didi, Boker Tov. So these chord patterns keep happening over and over again. What's that anniversary waltz? We have Oh, on the night, oh how we danced. On the night when we met, we danced and we danced. Da 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 da, ba da ba da ba. Ba 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 da da da. Oh, D major to G minor to G major, C minor to G minor to D major to G minor. C minor to F to B flat, D major to G minor, E flat, C minor to D to G minor. So, ignoring all the letters, we keep seeing similar patterns. Sometimes it's G minor D, sometimes it's D to G minor, G to D minor, G. Sometimes it's F to B flat, sometimes it's B flat to F. Knowing 2 or 3 of these patterns, these are the pieces of the puzzle that make up music. And this is what we're doing in this month's workshop. Now, instead of, these are different things, we're looking at one very specific structure. That's the 1-4-5. That's the G minor, C minor, and D, if it's a minor song, like Bella Ciao, or major, G major, C major, and D major, like in You Are My Sunshine. It's something that's super exciting, and it's definitely next level thinking, but we see it across all music. Again, I have it written here. Let's do a mashup of songs that all contain the same 3 chords. 3 chords, no more. G minor, C minor, and D. I'll throw in other songs as they come into my head. different chord. So 3 chords are so powerful. Obviously, those songs go other places, but if we were to write down those chord structures, they would each have the exact same coloring. So once we know that chord progression, my left hand's on autopilot. I don't need to think about it. I could play it as... what? Right? Or we could do it as... or... The really cool thing is, yes, 1-4-5 is across majority of genres, whether it's classic, from classical to modern music, within a genre. So klezmer music, or the blues. Within the blues, we saw there were 3 chords, C7, F7, G7, 1, 4, 5. That's what it was. Very little variation. Within klezmer music, we said there were 4 chords, 3, D, C minor, and G minor. And given those chords, all we have to do is sound out where's this song going. And again, covers 95% of klezmer music. Obviously, there are other chord voicings, but again, the bare bones, the foundations of songs, once we understand the chord progression, we can do a lot with a song. Good. I'll pause there. That's what we're doing this month on the live workshops. I invite you to it. You can attend all the workshops throughout the whole year, or just go for one at a time. Good. Hello, what are we doing today? Ray Frogger, very different today. We're gonna play accordion. Hello, good morning, Denise. Good to see you. Hello, Joe Datilla from Ontario. Hi from Creative Artist 2 channel. Hello, don't know how to play accordion yet, but I enjoy trying to learn. I have 2 honors, a 1930 and 12 bass. Amazing, beautiful, beautiful. Let's keep going. Anyways, that's that. Your entries for the June challenge were incredible. Just like we did with the summer challenge, I'm gonna put another words don't work this morning. Another item here in the header called community, under which we'll have forum, summer challenge, and I'll start putting on the forum, those of you that enter your challenge with public, okay to share, right? Okay to share. I'll put your entries in that gallery. So people can have a look and see your lovely performances. And for sure, Susan. Now, the mashup is a step forward. You can do it, for sure. I think lots of people can do it. Maybe, I guess, yeah, for beginners, it's identifying 2 songs in a similar key or transposing a song to a simple key, to a single key. I loved Anna was traveling and I believe, to Europe, and she met up with Rika. You're still traveling, but they managed to record something together, which is so cool. Anytime that Accordion Love players meet, the world fills with more love. So thank you for sharing those videos. I really want to play Forest Flowers. You guys played it together, and so I'm gonna accompany myself on the loop pedal. 1, 2. I'm gonna play an E minor. If you have your accordion, you can play along with me. I'll loop it, but I'll accompany to start. I'll do a backing papa. Do I need a backing papa? Yeah. It's been so long since I've looped. Oh, it's so slow. Sorry. We don't need a backing track. It's not the same as playing with someone. So good. That was Forest Flowers. Anna and Rika, you did such a lovely version. In real life, where you're playing off each other. To play with oneself is to play with oneself. Ginny, I don't have a... Do I have a klezmer version of Miserlou? Miserlou will be Miserlou. What we do with it is play it klezmer. We could do it as a waltz. I don't know Dick Dale. We could do this. But that's not klezmer. It's klezmer by the chord changes and the notes. But what really, maybe what you're asking is, how do we make it right? Right, we did a klezmer workshop a few months ago, and one of the main takeaways was you should be riding a camel. I don't know how many people have ridden a camel. It's not smooth. There's this happening. It's Tevye from Fiddler on the Roof walking. It's not... or tradition. It's not... Yes, it's this, but what I want is... da-da-da-ba, or if I was a... Right, so it's how we play the notes. So I'm not sure of Dick Dale's. Miserlou will be klezmer by its nature, by those chord changes. But it's how we play those notes. So it's... right, or we can do it at E flat. My suggestion to you is to practice it hand separate and really to work on the rhythm section. Long, short, long. Or even just... it's a little extra pull, right? So we could do... there's that camel riding. My whole body is going to... oh, got it. I get it. Sorry. I thought it was someone who arranged the music. Same notes and chords, just performed differently. something like that. But again, the heart of it is the rhythm. Any notes that we pull up for Miserlou. Miserlou. Oh, it is by a song by Dick Dale and the Deltones. Miserlou chords, or sheet music. This is what to do, what not to do. Obviously, we use sheet music as helpers. It's too much for me. Too much for me. All these things are too much. Let's really see what's happening here. They're playing in an E major. Now you're seeing Ronan reading sheet music. It's okay. All this bass notation, I get it, but it's two chords. My suggestion is to find sheet music that you're like, I don't know, do we have it on Accordion Love? I don't think we do. We don't have Miserlou, which is okay, but my suggestion would be to go to the Jewish Klezmer section and to look at this, which is an introductory guide to Klezmer music. This is the most effective way to learn Klezmer music. These are the workshops. These are the free Klezmer workshops that we did a few years ago. Have a look. Have a look at this, and then apply it to. There's a worksheet. It's lovely, and apply it to Miserlou, to any Klezmer song that you want. You learn to eat it. Beautiful. Weird Al. That's what it's all about. Da, 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 da. Be, da, 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 da. That has to happen. Good. Anyways, I'll pause there. Good. Let's drink water. My wife and I are performing at the 39 Days of July. I'll send an email this week. I forgot. I was supposed to send it on Friday. It's a free public performance if you live on Vancouver Island or you're fancy and you want to come over to Vancouver Island. We're doing this Friday at noon and July 28th at 1 p.m. a 45-minute concert. I'll be on accordion, keyboard, and guitar. One guitar song. Kate is singing. It's going to be really fun. We finally have a set list. And yes, and we'll do a full run through this week. It's so cool. I haven't performed in a really long time up on a stage. Kate and I sing karaoke. Kate's really great at karaoke. But we've never really performed together. So this is really exciting. So I'll send an email. If you're free, I'd love to see you. Let me know if you come. We'll, on July 28th, I believe 2 people from the island are coming. And so let me know. It'd be really fun to do an Accordion Love thing together. And I'll record it. I won't be able to live stream it because the environment isn't ideal for that, to bring a full setup, but I'll record the show with my phone and share it with you after. Hello Eli, I'm back. Good to see you. What shall we do? What song shall we play? It's been a while since I played songs. I'm gonna play that Yiddish song. That Yiddish song. It's a Queen Kong covers it. There does it again. Na, na, na. I have the name because we're performing it. Let's Google the name. Kate and Ronan songs. Do I really not have the name? That's terrible. Sorry, let's see. Where is it in the lineup? I really don't have it. That's fantastic. Spotify. Sorry, I'll share my screen just so it's not... we're looking at Queen Kong. Oh, there. You'll see. Die Zun vet Aritagain. Die Zun vet Aritagain. I'm just gonna copy it so I know it. Good, lovely. Let me perform it. It's a beautiful Yiddish song. We're performing it at our 39 Days of July concert. That's a beautiful song. Die Zun vet Aritagain. Beautiful English lyrics too. Kate's gonna be singing it in Yiddish. Very exciting. There might be a matchup here. Phaser and SLV TRS. Where in Brooklyn are you? I'm in Midtown West Manhattan. When I first started using the internet, so many years ago, there was something called IRC, Internet Relay Chat, a chat room. And I remember going into a chat room and someone, I grew up in North York, NY. No one ever referred to it as NY. And on this chat room, maybe my parents are hearing this for the first time, on this chat room, people were like, hey, where in NY are you? To someone else. And me, I forget how old I was, 14 or 15. I was like, oh my God, I'm in NY too. I'm next to Vini Zucchini's, which was like a little restaurant next to our place. And I didn't understand why people weren't saying, oh, I know that place. NY is New York, usually, New York City, NYC. And here I thought it was North York, which is a little place on the outskirts of Toronto. Anyways, I hope there's a lovely matchup here. The internet was much more innocent back then. Let me know if you have any song requests. I'll play do I know that song? It's a beautiful song. I don't know it well, but let's try it. Yes. You mean the national anthem? Let's play the national anthems. It's Canadian Independent, Canadian Day, Canada Day, Independence Day. I'm assuming you mean having just passed. You'd love to hear your rendition you played last year. It was beautiful. The song, yeah, let me know the song. I know Northwest Passage and the national anthem. Let me know. And we'll do Toto Africa, because it's a lovely song. I'll do the national anthem. I didn't play it in Ottawa. I played it for the Canadian Governor General. And I had to play it from sheet music, which I hate so much. And it was nerve-wracking. I played it in Toronto for the Governor General. I don't know if it was Canada Day. I think it was just when the Governor General showed up, you had to play the anthem. Oh. Did I have to play God Save the Queen at the time? Maybe. Anyways, let's do the national anthem, and then we'll do a French song as well, John. Thank you for that. I hope you're well. Good to see you. Obviously, screw up right away. I really like that. It reminds me of No, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. Do-dee-da, do-dee-da. Eli, I'm back. You are the cool one. Really quick detour. We're doing not Hanukkah ou Hanukkah. We're doing Je ne regrette rien. I'm not going to try and spell it. Edith Piaf. Je ne regrette rien. That looks so wrong. Non, je ne regrette. It still looks wrong. Non, rien de rien. Non, je ne regrette rien. Do-da-da. Do-dee. Do-dee-da. Do-dee-da. Dee-da-da. Dee-dee-dee-da-da-da-da-da. Dee-dee-da-ba-da-ba. Oh, Canada. What is it? Oh, Canada, home and native land, home and native land, true. Probably like a C. Oh, what am I doing? Where am I? C, D to G, and G to D to G. Whatever it is. You see the similarities here, that there's a C to G, there's a C to G. There's a G to D, which if you remember was here. Hanukkah was Oh Canada's. So as I'm playing, I haven't played the national anthem probably since last Canada Day. But my fingers know, they understand the sounds after so many years. Hello, Belgium. Hello, Belgium. Hello, Georges. Good to see you. I liked your monthly challenge. Good. Let's do the U.S. national anthem, too, for Independence Day. How's it go? Stars and Stripes. Our flag was still there. How does it start? Oh, say, can you see? Yeah, sorry, a little bit improvised there, but oh, say that stars Eli, I'm back. That should be the tagline. There's no better stream to put away groceries to. That, like, on the website. Tune in most Sunday mornings. Quote, there's no better stream to put away groceries to. 3 stars out of 10. I wonder if there's a... It's really fun to once we know chords and voicings, to do the "Oh Canada, we stand on guard." Right, that's doing our practice, triads and arpeggios, and connecting them. Oh, let's do it. Let's do a real slow version. really nice. That was really nice. That was really nice. Good. I really love that. Who was it? There's like a really sultry player that played like a beautiful hip version of the national anthem, maybe for a baseball game. He's like a soul singer. And it was so cool. It was perfect. Let's do, John, you requested a French song. Let's do La Foule. Who did a beautiful version of Nora and her partner? Nora, you did a great version of Sous le ciel de Paris. Nora's 2025 challenge. I'm not allowed to, I don't see a public share it, but those of you that I could share this. I won't share the actual performance. On the Accordion Love forum, Nora's June 2025 challenge. Amazing phaser. Thank you. This beautiful. Nora's partner Tony joined me on guitar in a rendition of Sous le ciel de Paris. They do a beautiful version, John. If you haven't seen it, you probably have seen it. I won't do Sous le ciel de Paris. Do Sous le ciel de Paris. I don't know the middle parts or the other parts. I'll mess around with it, but let's do it in G minor, and I might switch around. We have so many friends. Canada and the States, you're our neighbors. You're our I was gonna say you're our brother and sister, and you're our sibling. And whatever's happening, you know, I don't know the middle parts or the other parts. Whatever's happening in the world, I know the people are lovely people. That's not Sur le ciel de Paris. The triple musette sounds really nice. Don't know where it goes. Where does it go? I have no idea where it goes. Oh, maybe we stay in major. Good to see you, Pat. Sort of. I get the chromatic. What the world needs now is a beautiful song. Thank you, Denise. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. I will Google the song because I don't know the what the world needs now. Chords. Is it just 2 chords? I don't know the verse, just the chorus. We don't need these chords because they may not be correct. I like those first 2 chords. Man, oh man. Yeah, it's a little bit... Ronan's gonna be political. I'm not gonna be political. It's so, it's such a joyous occasion. It can be such a joyous occasion, a country's birthday, right? With all of the... With all of our histories. I'm thinking of a kid's birthday. I keep thinking about kids these days with all of the trouble in the world. And then in the end of the day, every person we see on the street, every single person wants to have like a comfortable bed and a soft blanket and be hugged and cuddled at one point in their life. And probably now too. At the end of the day, we all want a roof over our head and to be safe and loved. And to be sung happy birthday to you on your birthday, despite all the tzarot, all the tsuris, all the trouble that's happening. Same thing with countries. Wouldn't it be lovely? Like, happy birthday to Canada. Happy birthday, United States. You've made it this far despite all of, you know, the terrible 2s and the terrible 3s and all that stuff. And yet, anyways, so I love playing a country's national anthem despite all of the messy history that is a country, that is forming a country. And acknowledging all of that, isn't it lovely as people to gather around and celebrate? And yes, it may, some people, anyways, that's as political as I'll get. I don't mind playing music. I don't mind playing music across cultures, across countries. I really do love the music, and I do love the idea that there are people that are singing happy birthday as though it was a child, with all the care and love that goes into it. I don't like it when someone's like, hey, you know, to shake a fist at someone is not love and music. Good, I'll leave you with that message. Happy, whatever it is that you're celebrating. I hope you have a good weekend. I hope you stay healthy and safe. Monday, Tuesday, tomorrow and Tuesday, we're starting our understanding of chord structures. There is a very much a similar chord progression between the Canadian and US national anthem, between songs. That's what we're going to look at this month on Accordion Love. Do the summer challenge, however comfortable you are with it. And I'll see you next week. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll share my email at the end. Thank you, everyone.